that one. Good evening, everybody. How are we all? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing fine. Sorry about being a little bit late there. Not even sure why I was late. It was just all of a sudden I was like, it's 1931. Good morning, Jen. Good evening, Simon. Good afternoon, Aussie. We're doing it all today. Now, if you're on Twitch, you're about to go to an ad break, so good luck with that, everybody. Then, yes, welcome to Phase 2. Marvel is not the only thing out there that can do multiple phases. I went to pre-roll as well. Did you? I wonder what's going on with that then. I wonder what's going on with that. Oh well. Do we wait for them to come back? Or do we not? It's like all the YouTubers have transferred over to Twitch. What's going on? Do you not like being on YouTube anymore? Or is it the fact that YouTube is like 30 seconds behind? Good evening, Inda. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Peter's going to be late. Andrew, hope you're doing well. I haven't sorted your mug out yet. By the way, if you didn't know, Andrew won the mug last week. Congratulations to him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's the great thing about Twitch. If you don't want ads, you subscribe to me. It's simple. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription, providing you don't use it anywhere else. So that's the good thing about Twitch. One of the many good things about Twitch. You can tell me when to take a drink. You can tell me when to drink something stronger. If you collect up enough points. But yes. Right, we'll give them... If those... I was going to... What's the point of even talking at the minute? Because they'll be still... Yeah, but well, Surge is back, right. So, Twitch is back from the advert break, even though they are, according to this, they still have 1:10 to... Oh well. Welcome back, Twitch, anyway. I think you probably all ditched Twitch because it says to me there's only 2 of you watching. That was PS5 this time. Oh, very good. Very good. Right, anyways, welcome to Phase 2 of Tuesday Night Edits. As you can probably see, nothing is different. We are all the you. Well, it says 5 now. Sorry, my stream deck's a little bit slow. Yes, this is Phase 2 of Tuesday Night Edits.
A day, a red day, and the sun rises.
Sky King, thank you for following on YouTube. Yeah, just Stream Deck is behind the times.
A sword day, a red day, and the sun rises.
Surge, why is it saying you're subscribe on? Why are you following on YouTube? Were you not already before? Or have you got another identity? You don't know. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not complaining because I've been dropping followers like lepers drop limbs. So as I was saying, before I was really interrupted by my own sounds. And notifications. This is Phase 2 of Tuesday Night Edits. So the previous 250 episodes, they are Phase 1, and it's basically that when I do get around to making that elusive book, then that elusive book will only take work from the first 250 episodes. Because my problem, in the past, it's been like, well, I got to 100 episodes. And then, let's have a look, Andrew. Says everything's fine on my end. So we'll see. Are we planning another 250? If we're all still alive, Ozzy. Potentially. unless everybody gets bored of me. But yes, I'm not thinking about stopping just yet. So yes, the whole point of the definitive phase 1 and phase 2 is basically for book usage. Because previously I'd been putting it off that long. I'd gone from... I'm glad you're keen, Ozzy. I'm glad you're keen. So book 1, I always, I got to 100 episodes, and then I was like, I should start thinking about book. And then I got to 150 episodes. I was like, I should start thinking about book, and so on and so forth. So I thought, right, drawing a line in the sand, 250 episodes should be enough to get by on the whole, making a book of like, what was it, maybe 40 images or something like that. We'll see. It is still in the future. Well, 250. Are we just getting going, Jen? Because really, I mean, we've only just started getting going on Twitch. So that's been, it's been a big thing. What will the main colour of phase 2 be? I'd imagine so, Sten. I'd imagine it will be. It's always the same. Yeah, my starter episodes. So yes. So what news have I got to share with you? Obviously, I know I wanted to, and I mean to every week, is to stream more than just on the Tuesday night. And yes, we did do a mini stream on Friday morning, because supposedly YouTube now lets you stream to the Shorts feed, so like vertically, and it'll appear in the Shorts feed. However, I have no evidence that my live stream on Tuesday went there. Not Tuesday, on Friday went there, because it's not showing up anywhere. I pressed the button on the vertical thing in OBS, and also it's not exactly well set up, because it's like, well, it'd be much easier if you could go to with the same stream key and same setup, but no. Serge, thank you very much for thank you very much for continuing membership. Fixed. Thank you very much, Serge. Thank you for continuing the membership, which is one thing I should do tonight, is do the next batch, because it's already halfway through the month. I should do the next batch of membership, the gifted memberships. Welcome back, Andrew. Wasn't sure if you... Oh, your thing went unstable, yes. But Andrew, I will sort out your mug for you at some stage soon. I just haven't had time. But yeah, so we did stream a little bit on Friday, very briefly, and then couldn't quite figure it out. So thank you to Serge that was there helping, and a new friend on Twitch, Odyssey, for helping, being around, keeping me company for a while whilst I threw things, or metaphorically threw things around the office, trying to figure things out. Not very good. But the other little bit of news is that I've been approached by a new gallery that's opening in Brighton, which is many, 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 many miles away for me, down on the south coast. So if all goes well and everything is fine, then I will be one of the kind of, I wouldn't say resident, but I'd be one of the artists. I think the guy's starting with like 12. One of the artists that will be in that new gallery that's opening online in May, I think, and then physically in July. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. You're about 280 miles closer. It's shaky business. Indeed. Well, yes, it is. I was dead pleased about that. Very, very, very much pleased. So, I'm officially a celeb. I don't think so, Sten. I do not think so. I might the ego thing might be there with the whole king thing, but it's still just a joke to me. But it's good for a bit of what you call it, marketing. That's what I meant. So what I was gonna do is the other thing. It's more flogging my guts out. I did a talk for Epsom Camera Club last night, and like the first 5 minutes of the talk, it's like, this is what I do, and it's like, it's almost, here's an advert for this, here's an advert for that, here's another advert. I'm like, Andy, you need to cut this little bit, this how you make money down a bit from my Camera Club talks. Yeah, pretty good. I've never been. I kind of know one guy from down there, and obviously this guy now that I've met him. So he's actually coming all the way up here to meet me at the end of the month. He flew to Dallas to meet one of the artists at the weekend. I was like, good lord. I'll be doing it all by Zoom. Right, so what am I doing? Yeah, the my website, which is that one. I know I should. Well, I probably will be visiting it this year at some stage, Andrew. It'll probably be kind of essential. So anyways, if I just quickly flick over to here, just highlighting the new time limited print that is available. This image that I'm not sure if I made this on stream or not. Maybe it's not. I have a feeling it was one of the few that I haven't made on stream. Norwich is nice. Is it indeed? So yeah, this image of Edinburgh Castle from down in Princes Street Gardens, a bit of an abstract one, because it was such a bright sunny day. So it was very much backlit. So I had to be very creative with the processing to get it to this stage. So that is up and available now, and the same premise. It's available until the 10th of March. After the 10th of March, it is going away, and it may never be available again. So if you fancy that one, get in quickly. This one, you have a good choice of print only, or framed in oak or a white frame, as you can maybe see from that. Go to the website anyway. I think there's in the YouTube there is a link below to get you there in the description of the YouTube of this particular stream. I think if you're on Twitch, I think it's probably ! Prince will maybe get you the link, or certainly a link to the website anyway. You'll get there. I'm sure you're clever enough to get there. So yeah, that is there and available to anybody that is interested. That is my flogging done for this, for the moment right now. So yeah, but also thank you all very, very much for coming out last week, celebrating with me last week the 250 episodes. Very good to see so many there. I think we had the most, obviously combined, but we had the most people watching for quite a while. So that was really good. That was really nice. Isn't it I think as things have gone on, the viewership of most things has been dropping off. Yep. But I think that's across the board. I mean, to be honest, I was on YouTube just earlier, and Peter McKinnon's latest video, it had been up an hour. It only had 9,000 views, I'm sure that guy used to get loads of, thousands in no time. So I think it's probably a drop off in viewership for everybody. But I'm very, very thankful that you are here today, and you were here last week celebrating. So thank you so much. Now, plans for tonight, because I have nothing planned as per usual. For some reason, I've loaded up my Lightroom from 2022. So what we could do, what's the date today? The 13th. What was I doing on this? I was going to say, what was I doing around about this time last year? 2 years ago, sorry. Nothing. That was the inside of a house. That's not much use. Bear with me. There's stuff that I haven't edited. I mean, there's always stuff I've never edited. But that's Bamborough. We don't want to do that. So the 24. That was that one. Is there anything? Can't believe that's 2 years ago. Jesus. Was that the good visit or not? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. We could do something with this. So let's go to screen. So I'm just randomly off the top of my head, I thought, let's do something from about a year ago. So there's this folder from the 24th of February, 2022. And it's when I had a day out with Mr. Atkinson, and we went up the east coast of Scotland. We went up to, what's it called? I've forgotten the name of the beach. But it looks over to. Oh God, I forgot. My memory's terrible. I was listening to a podcast on Alzheimer's today, and it's like, oh God, it's setting in. I'm only 47. What's it called? My mind has gone blank. That's scary. Anyways, you get a view across the Tantallon Castle. What's that lump of rock in the middle of the Firth of Forth? Somebody help me. Bass Rock. That's God. I finally got there. So there's this beach that looks onto Bass Rock, and then in kind of around the corner you've got Tantallon Castle, which these are not good views of. And this is a perfect example of why I got the new lens, so I could actually get close, because these were shot at 35mm and I'm just too far back. And you can't get any closer, really. So I think we'll have a little edit of one of these, or a few of these. So previous versions I've made. This rather abstract thing. Some of these turned out. Hiya, Freddie. How are you doing? Is your football tournament going to be on this week? Because I hear it got cancelled last week. Oh, sorry, Serge. We need to get the chat. Where's the chat? Patrick's chat. There we are. Surge. Why did I have that turned off? Oh well. Okay. It got delayed. Oh, until March. My word. So you excited for your holiday? Are you ready for the to get away? Yeah, lucky boy. Hi, Peter. You're watching a movie, are you? What is it? Is it something good? I thought you were going to say Godzilla or something. You're having 2 holidays just before your Sats. Oh, that's good planning. That's good planning. Not. Right, so let's see if I can make some imagery out of this. Right, well, that's a nice one. That's workable, and that's potentially workable. I've already worked on some of these, I can see. Some of these have actually been in-camera multiple exposures. I forgot I did that. Oh, have you searched? Nice. Excellent. By the way, is ever... No, I know that, Freddie, I know that. But are you excited for Dubai? I'd be very excited for that. Very excited. Right, so 1, 2, 3. What's that one like? Even though I didn't pick it before. Let's just go with these 4. Maybe it's not that one. Yeah, I think the issue with some of these is I've been doing multiple exposures with them, so maybe it's not the best ones to be working with. I think that's probably a good one to use. There's a bit of detail in there. So what did you think of the first new Doctor? Oh, do you mean the new Doctor Who with the new guy? Rather than the celebration, the 60th anniversary celebration. You mean that one, Serge? I haven't watched the first proper Doctor Who episode. You've been to Tromsø, Simon. Nice. Cold? Snowy? That's Norway, isn't it? Ah, okay, that one, Serge. Yeah, that was good, Serge. That was a good few episodes, that one. Right, develop mode. Do my usual corrections on here. What am I doing this week, Freddie? I am pretty much just working and looking after Grandma. As I am most weeks. Yes, lots to do, Freddie. Lots to do. Never get round to sitting down and doing them. Andrew, you'll laugh. Still haven't done the magazine. Well, that'll be a bit chilly with no luggage. Sitting there in your flip flops on the plane. Only joking. Only joking. Oh, those of you that were here for the particular, I can't remember what stream it was on. But we were talking about TV shows. Did you all go away and find episodes of Father Ted and watch those? No, I can imagine, Simon. I can imagine. That's why I never go anywhere, because I just like it would happen to me, guaranteed, and I'm the most ill-prepared person in the world. So I just know it would all go badly wrong for myself. Oh, and by the way, for the British people here, what do you think of poor Steve Wright? It was a bit of a shock to the system when that flashed up this afternoon. Radio will not be the same again. The wickedness. I didn't know if things were wicked in it, Serge. But yeah, the accent's pretty heavy. It's just comedy, you know. It's not real life. Okay. Right, we'll sync these folders across here. Hopefully these will apply quite nicely. And oh, I haven't loaded up Photoshop. Edit, open as layers in Photoshop, and then we'll come back in about 10 minutes when this is finally loaded, because it'll take forever. Right, I got a notification on my phone when it came through, Andrew. I was just like, Jesus Christ, Steve Wright, he's not old. He's like, was he 69? Or was 69, I should say. But yeah, shocking, because was it only last year when he kind of finished his show in the afternoons? But yeah, not good. Good afternoon, Lobes. How are you? Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. I must admit, Lobes, I've had a little bit of a break off streaming this week. I just needed to. I meant to stream. I just. So hopefully I'll get a stream or two, like another stream in this week, like daytime, like not daytime, but weekday, and then maybe at the weekend. I was good. Well, I think the new thing a little bit is that obviously I'm doing Tuesdays, but I would like to do at least one more guaranteed stream a week. And it was going so well since like the end of October when I started it, and then it's all fallen. This last week it fell apart when I decided on Saturday and Sunday I was not going to sit at my desk all day and then all night as well. So I disappeared and sat on the sofa and watched TV for a change. I'm loading stuff into Photoshop, hence. That's why I always drop out of what's going on screen, because it just takes up too much resources. But yes, there is frames being dropped as I've got a stack of 6 images loading from Lightroom into Photoshop. So we are nearly there, and then we should be ready to go again. And immediately I get flashed up an error from YouTube because it's going, we're not getting enough data. That doesn't sound good, Andrew. That does not sound useful. Buy a decent set of step ladders, maybe. Right, back to image. Right, so Lobes, we are heading back to 2022 today with this, because I had zero plan of what I was going to do, so it was like just randomly load up a random catalogue in Lightroom and then just randomly come up with the idea of processing some images from around about this date in that catalogue. And here we are. So this is a spot called Tantallon Castle. It's in Scotland. And I have this? Will it end up being red is the question. Don't get caught, mind, Peter. Don't get caught. So what movie are you meant to be watching, Peter, that you are secretly watching me instead of? Anyways, who watches movies at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Did I watch it? No, I didn't watch a movie the other day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Might have been some general television, but... Ah, okay. Right, so we have what these ones are doing. The pin light looks interesting, but we'll start with this one anyway. Right, we need a starting point, so I'll do that. If I take that away from there, and just layer these, move them across and layer them together. I thought you weren't retired yet, Peter. Or you meaning your good lady wife is retired, so therefore you were required to watch as well. I've never heard of that one, Peter, but hope it's good anyway. Well, there's that little bit. Yeah. But also, you've probably got the excitement from the weekend, because like being excited about imagery is. You know, it's a good reason to jump into these things straight away. Jump into your edits, because the stuff that you took like months ago, that'll still be there months to come. But if you got like new stuff, you know, more exciting snakes and insects and stuff like that, you know, then it just gives you a bit more drive to do it, doesn't it? You work three. You're always working, Peter. Whenever we talk, you're always working. You always got a job on or a meeting to have, or some client chasing you for deliverables or whatever. Right, so we have this scene, which is a bit on the dark side on the right side. We need to lighten that significantly. We'll probably just take those two layers away. But I think we'll keep some of that. We'll have the mask, and we'll just take that across there like so, quite randomly. And oops, didn't mean to do that. Like that. Is it? All right, fair enough. Oh, okay. I understand now. Take this out. Do I want all of that detail in the foreground, or I think we'll maybe take some of that out. At least you've got something coming up, Peter. Keeps the bills paid. Actually, I think I might just wipe that across there as well. Take out a lot of that side. It's only really got that corner going. You're going dark now. Good luck, Peter. Nice to have known you. Always good to see you, Peter. We will see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your movie. Right, so no, that's a bit too bright. We don't want that. We'll go bright later on. Do we have too much detail in here now? What layer's what? That's just that one. Okay. So the detail layers. Yeah, the detail in the waves is there for all of them, really. Well, I suppose that's all right because it would be a little bit rougher out to sea rather than in the bay. That's fine. Okay. What I might do, I might test out the old, what's it called? Generative fill. And this bit of rock in here, which always annoys me, and maybe even that bit as well. Take those out and just, we'll see if it'll take those out. Hi Maple, no worries man. Hope you're well. Thank you very much. We do try. We're going deep into the archives, Maple. We're going back 2 years to try to get something. To get something out of it. But good to see you, man. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're keeping busy. Well, it sounds like you're keeping very busy. So, it's always good. Right, okay, so I think in the top corner, we'll probably just leave, I think we'll just crop up to that point there. So it's almost starting as a 16:9. Yeah, yeah, like you say, it is more product photography, so it'll be I was going to say an easier cleanup. It'll be basically just a cleanup, won't it? Cleanup and a crop and so that you keep the detail and the color and everything there, as as these things are. It's going to be quite interesting work, though. Well, I'm thinking that because of what I do, so. Something very... Mind you, wouldn't get me anywhere near a snake, that's for a start off, so... Like, no, Jose, that definitely not. I must admit, I did drop in your stream the other... Was it last night? Was it Saturday night or last night? Like just before I put my head down to go to sleep. So I didn't say hello or anything. I just dropped in. I was like, I think it was that you were showing a photo of a spider, and I was like, all I was going to do was just type in like, burn it with fire, because I just hate creepy crawlies and snakes and things like that. So, yeah, crop that button. We flatten this down, and then we'll do the generative fill in here. Yeah, it still freaked me out. Right then, generative fill, see what you can do. See what you can do for me. Alright. Did an alright job there. No, I'm not going to bother with this because I know for a fact by the time I turn it around and we'll only be really concentrating about this kind of area. So I think what I might do, I'll move this onto the one below. Generate fill that. See if it'll fill that in. See what it'll do. Not bad. Not bad at all. What's the other candidates like? Quite. Do I like that one? No, because it's not still. It's not a reflection. That's probably better there. This one in the front. Probably. That one's probably the best, I think. Fingers crossed it'll all get obliterated anyway when I process it. Probably. Right, new adjustment layer. So we want a curves layer. Taking it away from that bottom corner to get away from the blacks. Just going to lighten it a little bit in the dark areas. Don't want a bit of contrast in the sky or not. Probably not at this stage because it's going to be more awkward to get something nice out of. Keep it kind of fairly flat and bland at the minute. See what happens in Analog Effects Pro and then go, you know, get better from there. Or make it better from there, I should say. Just hue and saturation. Let's have a little bit. Let's go red. Don't be so hard on yourself like this, man. I think is when I look at myself, I wish I was flat. Every time I see myself from side profile, I'm like, good God, Andy, man, stop eating. For about 6 months. Should do the trick. Right, what am I going to do with this? We're going to have to go fairly warm. Right, let's just dial this back to the point of sighting it. Don't really want it too bright. Could take a bit of that blue out. So if I do my fill it with colour trick. Dial that down. Maybe dial it about there. And it only really needs to affect up here just to colour. Knock it back a bit. On there. Makes the water really green. Not sure I like that. That really changed the water. Maybe just do that to there. So it affects that particular one affects the sky a bit, and maybe just do a more subtle one on the bottom. Let's remake that layer. Invert this mask. Where's the invert button? There we are. Affects that one, but drop the opacity so it's a lot weaker. That's a bit more subtle. A little bit more subtle. God, everybody's gone so quiet. Right, so that's all that there. Analog Effects Pro. Click on that. Thank you, Serge. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you are. I know for a chunk of you it's like afternoon and it's work time, so I do appreciate being here anyway. Becca, how are you? It is, I know, yeah. It always does look, you know, pick up and go. Usually because once I get into an edit, everybody's just like watching. Becca, how are you? Are you still journeying on the correct side of the Atlantic? You are still. Yeah, I'm good. Glad to hear it. Oh, they have internet in Greece as well. My word. What an advanced place it is. It's not just the birthplace of democracy either. They have internet as well. Yeah, well, yeah, I was going to say, Andrew, that most of us don't get a break for anything at any time. Jen, what happened to that way you would just block off your diary for this? And you would just not... Ozzy arriving tomorrow. Very good. Exciting times. So how long are you over there for? Becca. First appointment tomorrow. Very good. Even different a little bit. Okay. Fair enough, Jen. Not criticism. I was just. I knew. I wasn't sure if it was just like for the Friday night stuff, or whether it was Tuesdays as well. Yeah, I would. Anybody disrupting my lunchtime, I'd be very, very mad. I don't know what to do with this, guys. I'm very uninspired by the choices so far. Admittedly, I haven't gone very far down the list of presets. Gertrude's usually a decent one to try. She sometimes produces the goods. Sometimes not as well. What to do. Do we just go for something super simple? Going like that, a little bit of flash of red colour-ish. Is it red? Is it orange? Who knows? because it is a very red stone that this castle's built in. So, balance. We could brighten that up. Things for this, it does not look like a castle because it's tiny. Like I said, this particular scene is a reason why I've had to go out and buy this mid-range zoom lens, just to enable me to get a bit closer, because 35mm does not do it. Is not going to do it. If I can zoom into this point, this kind of position, and then do the wafting the camera a bit, then fair enough. But maybe, Andrew, maybe. Just because it's phase 2 doesn't mean to say we're going to change anything. We're not going to be changing much. I can tell thee. I can tell thee. That gives us the hint of that area there. It's a bit minimal, but we could let some stuff through this using some opacity, I guess. Yes, it's not there. Okay. And let a bit more through here as well. We could. Well, actually, if I got a second exposure, back to the move it around. If I bring in a bit down here, I'll do that by rotating. I've remembered the name of the beach. My memory isn't that, but well, it is bad. But I have remembered. It's called Seacliff Beach. How long's that taken us to remember it? About half an hour. God, my mind is so bad. Maybe it's a little bit better. You can see a bit more of the sea. Have I searched? I don't think so. Not in the static in-camera sense. I might have done it in post. That was another option for tonight. Is actually I did some semi-static stuff when I was at the beach on Sunday or Saturday. And there was some nice wave formations as it was coming in and going out. I was just wondering how they would blend together. So we could do that briefly if I decide this is finished early. Little flash of a nice red tone there. Bit of that, and then it looks like there's water. That maybe is all right. Brightness, darkness. To about there. If I turn that off, particularly like that. Drop the strength. Increase the strength. Makes it very red. As these other colours do. too much, that one, I think. Maybe warm is the one. You know what I'm like. It's always the warm is always the one. So this, we don't want to go too much. We just want to take it away from the bottom a little bit. Just give it that washed out, oldie-worldy feel. Something like that. We've got a bit of redness in the sky. Flat, as we've just taken it away from the corner there. Okay, let's apply this, and then we'll maybe do a little selective masking to bring back the previous layer. Mask on there, and we want the eraser tool. We want it to be large, opacity about 20, 25. Particular stroke. Actually, I think maybe it's a little bit smaller and just along the headland there. Just to give that a little bit of definition. Didn't need to go that far. From there, along there. Just gives us that little bit more. So I'm not that bothered about bringing this rock back in. More about this kind of area. Too much. I'll drop that back to 10%. Just it's got a little bit more structure in there. It's not too bad. But what I think I might do is just go back into Analog Effects Pro and just see if there's a very quick look through the presets. See if there's anything that jumps out at me that potentially could work. Because whilst it's a nice enough image as it is at the moment, it's not exactly setting the world alight. Nope. Where's the second exposure? Look what colour it's making it. I mean, one of the problems is we are dealing with a very strong shape. The inverse of this. Very strong there. Yes, Andrew. And your point is? Look,
everybody knows I'm a one-trick pony. That's maybe slightly more interesting. No way, Lopez. You are extremely knowledgeable, sir. Lopez, I mean, you're the one that is the educator around here. You're the one that knows all the tricks in the book about getting what you need out. What I'm looking to do here is almost kind of just cut this image off by the coast here. I mean, I've got King written everywhere, low base, and I'm not. Thankfully, it wasn't me that came up with it, but I will run with it. Oh, Becca, you need to know everything. You need to know everything because you've got your quizzes to run. I wonder if I can balance this out. Go back to this and then try to blend it together. Go to that. Maybe bring this down. If I rotate that slightly, we maybe use the curve of this here to create a hole, which we can then make the sun. Maybe that won't work because I haven't got the minuscule control. Becca, you've completely lost me now. Yes, that. And we've got that little break there. So now how do I try to balance this, or... It doesn't take a lot to lose this. Like I said at the start of the stream, I think the Alzheimer's is kicking in because I couldn't remember I can't even remember what I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember the name of the big lump of rock in the middle of the Firth of Forth, and I couldn't remember the beach that this was taken from. Start zooming this a bit. by that. That's still, that area is still a little bit light, so I could still do me little sun trick. However, it's very light over here. Right, where's the lens vignette? That needs to come over here. Oh, it's too light now. Damn it. I turn that off. I'm gonna have to reduce the exposure of everything. There. It is, Andrew, it is. And that's why I lean into it. I purposefully do it. Because it makes it easy. No. Contrast, if I go... No, that's too much. About -30. Brightness. So we've gone from that to that. It is a bit much, but we can dial it back a little bit. Or maybe it's not. Maybe we'll just come out with this now and I'll work on the sun thing and then we'll work on colour later. Let's apply this and get out of it. Tea will be cool. Come on. Lude, thank you very much. Right, so yes, it's a teeny bit on the red side. However, what I am going to do, apart from delete half the layers because we're at 2.5 gig, is the load of Evasa, and I'll try to do me sunshine trick. See if it'll work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, so over there, we want a spot adjustment, or whatever you call it. Pull that on there, and it needs to be brighter. Bigger. What are you doing? That's a different one. Delete this as one. Like so. Intersects with the right area. Yeah, I'm always not convinced this is going to work as imagined in this case. We want a warmer thingy. Yeah, a little bit under. A tiny bit under. That was only like -9. I do with a little bit more contrast, to be honest. The sky above, but does it need to be? Has this got one of them line jobbies? No, that's not the one. Control line, that's the one I wanted. So then this, because the way it intersects with this, it's a little bit more contrasty. Oh, will you click on the thing? It needs to be about there. A little bit softer. You come down here, you can see how it affects, how that point is only affecting that. Whereas the line, I want it to affect to around about here. So as if the sun is behind clouds. Like so. Straight, like about there. Great. Okay, so if I take that away, you can see that light is only really affecting this area, which is grand. That's what I was after. Okay, let's apply that. Back into the laser and apply another one in the same spot, but much more intense, so it looks like the top of a sun, or the sun, I should say. But I will zoom in a little bit for this, see what I'm doing. If it will let me. Can I please move this? Go. Be in here somewhere, thank you. And I want a control point, and I want to drop it there. I want it to be very, very small. Well, smallish anyway. Let's go from there. Let's go bright. Come on, let me hit the button. I want that to be much smaller because it is the sun and it is very intense. So it needs to be in that very much brighter area. So beyond where this little strip, I don't think it's banding, this little strip of pixels. It's the only way I can describe it. So it's above that, because once it's below, you can see how it blends in a different way. I'm saying blend, you know, the light transverses in a different way, just as if it was over here. So the ideal spot is around about there. Now I do want that to be much more intense. I also want it to be a bit smaller. I also want, because it's generally quite warm, I want to add in some blue to make it more slightly whiter. So kind of cool it off. Remember, the sun is kind of a white light. So we've gone from that to that. Hopefully, if we go to fit, that, so you can see that point of light. You had a dream like this once. These just turn into nightmares for me. Then a little bit of light, you know, just that bit of sunlight just gives it another little bit of point of interest. And to be honest, you know, cropping wise, you know, you crop in, you know, almost like a vertical shot, 5x4 or something like that, or 4x5, I should say. And then you can kind of ignore this stuff over here, because like obviously the good part is like here. Right, okay, so let's apply that. Excuse me. Right, these are far too many. Look at all these layers. Far too many of them. So what I will do is, where did the top one come in? get rid of the originals. You get shot of those, don't need them. Never coming back and editing this image again, he says. So just on the way out, do a bit of a look at hue and saturation. Don't want to go more intense. I think we'll do it in Lightroom anyway, because I want to use the shadow thing to pull out a little bit more of it in here. Right, so I'll save this. On. 76%, 85, 95, 98, and it stopped. Come on, you're nearly there. And we're there, right? So in Lightroom should now be waiting for us. Fingers crossed. In this position here, yeah, there we are. We'll give that 3 stars. So what I want to do here is just use the shadows and just pull that open a little bit more. Open this. Otherwise, I mean, if I try to print this, this would be quite muddy. I like to open the shadows up a bit in here for that. I could do it more. I could do more, I must admit, but for the sake of it. Probably could add a bit more contrast in, to be honest. In the sky, anyway, like for the benefit of the sky. These are all generals in image wide settings, so they're not honed in probably where they need to be, but hey. Hey ho. I think it might be like that. Less. Yeah, I think that's better. That's highlights. I'm hitting the wrong thing. I meant exposure. I'm trying to do. Trying to move the exposure just slightly down. Oh, I'm sure a little bit. I'm sure. Memory leaks everywhere. No, I think that's fine there now. So there's enough darkness in there. I mean, obviously, we can crop-wise, we can darken off various bits. Right. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. I do have an idea of a particular crop, so let's do that now. Or the potential for a couple of crops, anyway. God, Lightroom's killing the computer. So crop-wise, let's go 5x4 vertical. That's what I was thinking of. Maybe it needs to be a little bit further out that way. So there's quite a bit of foreground for it. for this particular crop, I don't want that much sky. I want the sky to be holding it in. As per usual, I'm not that bothered about having no foreground. Effects. Vignette around it. Although it improves the sky, I think what I need to do is let's knock these back to the original settings and use a mask when the mask thing loads. I don't think it's going to select the sky, so I'll do the linear gradient. Thank you, Andrew. It's not too bad because I didn't even have Lightroom opened at any particular point, and I had no plan what I was going to do tonight. So I think we've done pretty reasonably well, considering. Works. Yeah, that definitely makes a bit of a difference. Planning is overrated, but well, yes, I'm a firm believer in winging it. Blue base, firm believer in it. It gets me into all kinds of trouble, but yes, winging it is my way of doing anything, to be honest. Right, so library. Now, if I leave those masks on and just create a virtual copy from here, then you can retain those little edits there. And if we go to, so we can get hopefully get a square crop out of it for the Instagrams, maybe. It was a little bit wider than a little bit more of the sea, but extending out to sea, like so. Not bad, I think. Not bad at all. Quite happy with that. And then hopefully get a 16 by 9, maybe. I really like that dark area. I love that. Quite nice. That kind of gives you the feeling of the place, doesn't it? For those of you who have been there before, seen it before. Oh, if I can find an image of it. I'll only give us a second whilst I load up the window. And Talon Castle, thank you, and give me a view from the beach, please, so everybody can see what it looks like. It's not giving me any kind of 2 bottles of scotch. Why has it not got any? It's got rubbish views of it. The best view of that. Only get one really pixelated version. Thank you. best we're going to get. Oh no, we're going to show this version off. Somebody on Flickr. I don't want to reject all. Thank you. Go away. Close. So if I flick this back, so this is the actual view of what we've been editing. Well, maybe it's not from where the harbour is, but you can hopefully see, you know, what the actual lay of the land is. Catch you later, Inda. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the day. We'll see you soon. Just for interest's sake, so you know what we've been working on. I think I've taken 1 or 2 more liberties than he did. But he did take what was actually there. Right. Well, I think that was a reasonably successful evening. Now, what I am going to do, what I plan to do, is I need to load this up and I need to go to my own channel for some reason. YouTube / me. Take me to there. Where will it take me? So YouTube people, if you have the ability, I need to go to. Oh, I'm on live. That's the one on. I am currently live. I'll probably have to go through an advert for my own channel. God damn it. There's an advert. Yeah, so if you're on YouTube, then I'm going to look at that ugly face on it. Where's the... No. If I do that... Membership gifting. Right, so I'm going to do... Nice work, Peter. Nice work. So if you're on YouTube and you've got the membership thingy activated, allowing gifting, I'm going to do a set of 5 tonight, and I think next week I'll do a set of 5 next week as well, or another whenever I do in the next stream. So I'll do that now, and if you are got things switched on or whatever, then you may be lucky and get one. So I'm going to do that now. See who the system picks, if anybody. Inda got one. Hey. Sten got another one. Freddie got one. Stephen got another one. And Sergio got one. Oh, I think it worked out quite nicely, that. Party time. Was it 5? Last one, or is it still Stephen to go as well? There we go. Number 5. I don't know, I was just looking for something to do with celebrating, Peter, when I went into the GIF finding thing. I don't know. I'd heard of them. Right, so the next, because I get 10 free, I did get the chance to gift 10 per month. Then, so that's 5 for February. So there'll be another 5. So I will gift those, probably, if I remember, on the next stream. So if anybody's out there that's missed one, you make your stream. Will it be anything like your strange videos, Peter? So if you want to be in with a chance of getting one of those, turn on your accepting gifted memberships. Good way of doing it. And otherwise, the same people are going to keep on getting them. Well, I'm pleased. I'm pleased Inda's got one because Inda was keen to want one. I mean, he could have just paid for it, like, but you know. But I'm pleased he's got one. And Stephen's around, and Sergio as well. So Sergio might get along to a Friday night. Right. So I think that'll probably do for tonight. So that's memberships gifted, image made. What I need to do is find somebody to raid. I haven't got Discord open, for God's sake. I need to be organised. I haven't got Discord open. Hopefully there's somebody doing photography. Discord, why are you installing updates? Why? It's my fault for restarting the computer before stream. Where am I looking? You were lucky again, Stan. Ooh. Maple's got new badges for subs on Twitch. Photo streams. Somebody other than me, hopefully. Zaitan still streaming. Visit site. No worries, Jen. Good to see you, man. Girl, whatever you want. Always a pleasure, Jen. Right, we'll set up the raid to site. Copy. Thank you very much. He's raiding some kind of battle reenactment. Looks interesting. Right, we'll Twitch people will pass you over there as soon as I can figure out how to do this again. I'm so bad at this. Right, so raid V. That probably needs an at. What do you mean no matches? Raid, not rain. Again, let me. The raid has been created. Away. Whatever you want. Yeah, so always a pleasure, Jen. We will head over to them. Set up the raid design. No worries, Serge. Yeah, it's probably just going to happen now and again. He's raiding some kind of battle. Reenact myself. Looks interesting. Right, okay. Right then, guys, thank you very much for hanging with me this evening. Good to start on phase 2 of Tuesday night edits. But yes, I will be streaming hopefully before Friday. Fingers crossed. So maybe it's Thursday. Maybe it's Thursday night. Another stream. I'll still have it. Loads of photos to edit. But yes, we're on to the next 250. We're on the road to 500. The road has started. We're still on the road to 100 followers on Twitch as well. So anyways, right, I bid you all a good night and have a fantastic rest of your week if I don't see you before then. But until then, keep it hard. See yous.